Hello Libra, welcome to your daily focus tarot. Happy Wednesday. Sorry I was gone yesterday. Monday night was I was too tired. Have a feeling you know that how that goes. So I started putting like a little one word sort of focus word for the readings next to them, and yours is judgment. You've got it twice. Now, judgment, it can talk about a lot of things, but I'm gonna say in your case, and judgment is, I believe, the card of Libra. Or no, it's justice is the card of Libra. I always think of judgment, though, as like they're kind of interconnected. Oh, it's the card of Sagittarius because it's connected to Pluto. Gotcha. Okay. Doesn't seem very Sagittarius to me. It does seem very Libra, just like justice does, because it's all about balancing things out. So this judgment, it can be talking about literal judgment, like somebody pointing a finger at another person and saying, I don't like you, or I don't like this aspect of you, get out type of thing, or I'm going to harass you type of thing. It can even talk about your inner critic to me. So there is something, and that's where it ties in with justice. There's like this overlap between the two. It's not just the similarity in the name. And depending on the language, the similarity is a lot closer. But to me, it's also, there's a similarity in the feel for it. So this Queen of Wands, this talks about the strength when you're transforming your life, your inner strength, your inner luck, your inner joy, your inner beauty. It comes from remembering who you are as a unique person. It comes from within. That strength of life, that Merkaba at the top of the wand. The wand is the symbol of both the conscious, the unconscious, and the soul, the spiritual. Just like the chariot, it is a symbol of all of those three combined make up who you are in this lifetime, in this world, right? So you're remembering who you are, and your strength is in remembering who you are. You're going within. The Hermit also has that wand or that staff. Some people will call it a staff or a walking stick, but it is a wand, right? He uses it to guide the six. He uses it to guide the Six of Swords. Sorry for the camera jingle there. He uses it to guide the Six of Swords and to guide him to that calmer place, that safer place where he's out of these turbulent waters you see down here in the corner and into these calmer waters where there's the sunshine, there's the luck, there's the love, there's that growth and creativity, there's that stability of the castle, the dream, the home that's protected, that's valued and cherished on top of the mountain. You have to go through some obstacles. You have to go within. You have to get, he's standing on top of one of those mountains. You have to get that higher perspective on your life and use that light. This is also the Merkaba. Well, maybe not in this deck, but in most decks, it's also the Merkaba star, right? So this is you getting that higher perspective, going within, reconnecting to yourself, getting that perspective on where your path lies, your true path. You're getting that because you're wanting to get out of these negative thought patterns of judgment. You're wanting to get out of these negative emotional patterns. And we have the Magician in reverse, and the clarifier for the Magician in reverse is one of these judgments. Now, the Magician in the upright, this talks about, opening doorways, opening up paths, portals, whatever you want to call them, through a balanced use of power, through a balance between the spiritual and the physical material world, in order to transform things. So, this Magician in the reverse, this can talk about not using your skills, closing off communication between yourself, between any sort of spiritual guides, ancestors, anything like that you are in the past working with. It can be closed communication between you and other people. It talks about this unease, this sort of feeling like you're powerless because you haven't planned things out. You're being manipulated, that type of feeling. It talks about your untapped potential. Judgment or rebirth is telling you to let go. It's telling you to let go of not only other people's judgment against you and their finger pointing at you, which is all it is. It's finger pointing, right? If they do anything else, you have legal protections, or you can simply walk away, because it's not always worth your time, right? It's not always worth your effort, your mental sanity to fight with people who are less evolved than you are. So judgment is talking about letting these things go that you don't need, letting these people go, letting these situations go, these things that are keeping you from moving on to a healthier place, that are disconnecting you from yourself. Whatever they are, these things, you need to let them go to have that new beginning, to have that new burst of growth that you're needing for your journey. You're needing to balance that spiritual with the physical world, to balance that emotional and mental with the physical world, with the here and now. And that's not happening, and that's why the doors aren't opening for you. That's why you can't find your path, because you're not letting go. Because of that judgment, either your own inner critic or other people's judgment against you. And it may even be that you feel like the whole world's against you, but it's only certain people. It's not everybody around you. Some people are afraid to stand up to other people, so you think they're against you because they're not standing up against the people who are saying bad things about you, but they're not really against you. They're just, they're afraid to get involved. They're afraid to get involved with any sort of deception that's going on, or any sort of imbalance. They're being kind of defensive themselves, in regards to not saying anything. So this Three of Pentacles, this talks about using what you're good at to come up with a blueprint, to come up with a plan, to move forwards. You're trying to change the situation. You're really thinking about it. You're maybe even getting a message about it. Page can be a messenger, or it can be an aha moment that you get when you're looking deeply at the situation and you're studying it, you're talking about purging these old ideas, these old behavior patterns, in order to move forwards, in order to have this change in your life. You're looking to balance that path and find that new path forward. And then we have judgment again. So really emphasizing that either that inner critic of yours, or that somebody being an outer critic, and needing to let go of that situation, needing to let go of that person. Page of Pentacles can also sometimes talk about trying to come to grips with something in the physical world. Really struggling to come to grips with it and master that that situation. So there is this potential for a new phase in your life. There's this potential for massive growth here, but you're needing to let go of the things that don't serve you. You're needing to let go of these negative people, negative places, negative thought patterns, behavior patterns, anything that is holding you back from this new beginning. You've got 2 judgment cards here. Let go of those dark things. I hope this was helpful. Have a great Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.